Welcome back to Biteforce, the series where we crush various objects with life-size, accurately modelled Tyrannosaurus rex teeth, using the real-world biteforce of a T.rex. Not much preamble today, but I have had some questions as to where I am during the pressing, and I figured I'd show you. I'm right here, by the press, pumping away like a lunatic. But in exciting news, I have an electric hydraulic pump that literally arrived whilst I was writing this line of the script. Now this won't be set up for a couple of videos, but assuming everything works, it should be running by next Friday, and that means two things. One, I can get into a safer position, which is nice, and two, and much more importantly, the press movement should be much smoother instead of that slightly jerky stop-start movement we have at the moment. Exciting times! Let's get started with today's video. I'm going to be quiet for a second and let you just enjoy this intro. It's kind of adorable, this one. I know in my heart it's a cheap piece of plastic and glass made in its millions in some sweatshop. But still, between the eyes and the music, it does hurt me a little bit. Still, needs must, and I will say this is my all-time favourite crushing so far. Enjoy. Oh my god, that was incredible. Well, that was my favourite one so far. I just thought I'd show you some of the damage. So obviously, the thing itself is okay. One of the batteries has popped out. And if we go around to the back here, that's where most of the damage has been done. You can see glass, you can see glitter, and obviously it's soaking wet. And I believe there's some glitter on my Tyrannosaurus rex. There is indeed, fantastic. So I'm now on cleanup duty, obviously, but that was my favourite one so far. I really hope that looked cool in slow motion because it was very intense in the room, believe me. Back on my hating kitschy household items, between the garden gnome last week and this mug now and my deep desire to destroy a love life laugh sign, it's like I'm waging a war on the suburbs, basically. I live in the suburbs, that's neither here nor there. The plan here was to have the teeth slot into the mug itself and then try to tear it apart from the insides in a, very wholesome sort of way. I talked recently about getting a new tripod where I could record the pressure gauge for the press, and this tall candle was the first time I decided to give it a go. It's a little bit bobbly, but that should improve when I'm not manually doing the pressing as we've talked about. Unfortunately, I may have overestimated just how strong a candle is. The gauge didn't move an inch. It takes no effort from a T-Rex to split a candle in half. Candles are softies. I've got some much tougher items to try out in the future though, so hopefully we can see some challenge for our Rex as she begins to sharpen and test out her newly growing teeth. We'll finish with one I've been a little bit worried about. It's a tin of baked beans. Now you'll see these are designed to be opened from the top. That doesn't mean it's not going to get a little bit sloppy. The default video is a little bit out of focus, I apologize, but the slow motion should work fine. Okay. I can't get the cat off. The teeth have wedged themselves in there. I'm gonna need to hammer it very messily. Well, the teeth look bloodied for the first time. I'll give them that much. Well, I mean, it didn't explode in the way I wanted, but I will say, a very effective way of opening a can of beans. And that's it for today. My favourite day so far personally. We should be able to give our Rex more of a challenge when I get the new pump installed, and then we'll bring back the gauge. Let me know which was your favourite of today's items, and remember to subscribe to the channel and also follow the other socials and all that kind of jazz for more general nonsense like this. I'm also always up for suggestions as to what we should crush. We're a little bit limited at the moment because only the two middle teeth are metal, but if the channel kicks off, as we upgrade the press, as we upgrade the teeth, hopefully we can crush bigger and badder things. I've already got a bowling ball sitting in my Amazon basket ready to be tested in the future. Anyways, until next time, thank you for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.